Hey guys, we got this 2005 Audi A6 right here, and they have a draw, so I got the draw monitor hooked up here. Right now there's no draw. You can see that it's really low, 10, 11 milliamps. So this car, let me see if I can get it to act up again. So what happens with this car, you have the battery cable off, it's getting powered through the OB2 port. That tool has a battery. So what happens with this car is the customer brought it in, battery is dead. Battery is bad. It was like, tried charging it, and it was shorted internally. So what happens with this car is, like, I had it sitting here for like 2 weeks, no problem. Customer came to pick it up because they were like on vacation. They had it for like a week or two, and then it died again. And so the car died. They brought it back here. They towed it back. I had it here. It was like another week. No, it wouldn't die. Couldn't find a problem. And actually what else had happened with this car is this trunk was completely filled with water, actually, I think the first time it died. And I had to replace this module. It was completely corroded in here. I replaced the whole connector on here. And yeah, everything was good then for like, I want to say like a week or two. Then they said it died again. So I brought it back, had it here, I charged it up, had no draw, just like we just saw. And like, I just kept checking it and couldn't die. Then I went to give it back to the customer, the car was dead. I'm like, well, that's weird. So it's probably been here for like a week or so now, and I went to come out here yesterday, it was dead. So I hooked the jump pack up to it, and then I found a 300 milliamp draw. So let's see, that's our draw going to our battery right now, because our battery is lower than our tool. So we'll disconnect this, and we'll see if our draw came back. Okay, so we're at 3 amps. So I'll let this sit here. And then what it normally goes to when there's a normal draw on this, like the one that kills the battery, it's like 300 and it's like 380 milliamps. So it'd be 0.380 or so. And I found out by removing this 15 amp fuse right here for our driver's door, that's where our draw is at. So I'm wondering if this module's like wet or damaged. It was fuse 39 right there. Door control left. And it would be that one straight across from this blank spot. So let me hook this battery back up so it can sit here until it goes to sleep. Because then my draw is lower. And we're not, actually we can even turn the tool off from smart output because we don't need it right now. Because it will drain my battery down on my tool. And then we'll see what happens. And maybe I can show you guys a good video on how to diagnose this. Okay guys, we're back out here with the car. Let's see if we have a draw. So we have no draw, so I can't even duplicate it right now. Maybe once we bring this in, the draw will change. I don't know, we'll see what happens when we take it inside. Okay guys, got the battery terminal disconnected. Car's been sitting here. I think the door's still locked. Yep, door's still locked. Let's see our draw. So I was trying to use this because I wanted to show you guys with this, because like when I did this earlier, I just pulled the fuse and it was this one. But look, it's not showing a draw. And this ain't a mini fuse. What's it say on mini? 15 amp. So it doesn't matter what I put it on. So let's pull this fuse out and see if it makes a difference. See, I think the pliers are still in here. There we go. Set this down here. That's our draw moved. Oh man, our draw moved. Now it's drawn. I think everything's tripped. Let's make sure our trunk's tripped. Trunk is still tripped. We'll have to check our other fuses. Let's see. Let's go to 5 amp mini. So I'm just gonna go through and touch all these and then look to see what our draw is. See if I can find it. Okay guys, I want to show you how we can test our tools. So this right here is pin 12 or fuse 12. This is our OBD2. So if you look, we're at 0.52 amps. If you look at this, this says 590 milliamps. So we're pretty close there on the accuracy. So I went through all the 5s, all the 10s. So now I just got to go through the other ones. Check these. Let's see. We'll check this one. Nothing. Check this one. Nothing. Go to 30. 25. I hope we find our draw. It's 230. Oh, it does 235. Can I measure this 25 amp? Now we got our 40. There we go. So that is weird. I'm just gonna try pulling these just in case, because I don't 100% trust this tool yet. And I'll see which one does. I just can't pull that one because that'll turn my tool off and then the whole car will reset. But a half an amp is a lot. Okay guys, we're down to our 595 milliamps, but I don't know if it's inside the car now. Let's see. I'm going to say our draw's somewhere else in the car. Might be underneath the hood. I'll have to check this out later, because it seems very intermittent now. Okay guys, so the symptoms on the car changed. Hopefully the battery didn't die. I had it sitting out here for like 2 hours now. Okay, so we're at 597 milliamps. So I checked these fuses, they were good. So then I came back here to the back of the car to check them. So we got my tool right here. This way I can show you guys. And I set it to 5 amps. Let's see. I went the wrong way. 5 amps. And we want ATCU in there. So I came up here and I checked this fuse right here. I'll show you guys this. This fuse, look at that. 0.54. That's our draw right there, that fuse. And I checked all the other ones. All the other ones were at 0. I checked every fuse here. So you can see. Actually, I might not remember. It's hard to do this one. There we go. 0 amps. You can see our lights flicking. I wonder if that bottom one's blown because it said that red light. But then when I check this one, 0.54. So if we pull that out, our draw should go away. Let me I wonder if I can grab it with these and pull it out. Oh, no, I can't grab it with that. Let me grab something to get that out with. Okay guys, we're back. Let's just double check the draw real quick. About the window, if there's any. Our draw, 600 milliamps. So pull out fuse. Yep. Now our draw should be gone. Look at that. So we'll reset that. I'll just let it sit here. And we'll just keep an eye on it. Now we might have to put a current loop in the amp for the fiber optic. I'll get a wiring diagram. I'll show you guys where that goes because I had to look it up. Yeah, this car's probably been sitting out here for like another hour. Let's see what we went up to. 147 was the highest. Just been sitting there, so I'm okay with that. Let's connect this battery back up. I want to jump start this and let this battery charge up a little bit. And then we'll check our draw again. But I do know that this battery's low. And we can see if we have to jump that, and I'll show you guys the diagram because I forgot to look at it. There we go. There we go. So like I said, yeah, it looks like the radio is not coming on with that fuse taken out. So we will have to get to that. And I will charge this thing back up. I don't know if this charges in the OB2 port or not. I doubt it. But like if I stick this fuse back in, now our radio and stuff will probably be on. May have to cycle the key. Let's see. Did put that in at the right spot, right? Yeah, that was the right spot. Huh. Maybe that just died. Guess we'll let it run for a little bit and see what happens. Okay guys, so this car didn't die in 2 weeks now. Let's see. So if we start this up, we had the fuse unplugged, so our radio never turns on. So we got to put a bypass cable in the trunk. So here's our satellite module. It says Sirius right on the side. So we got to reach back here, unplug this fiber optic line right here. So right here's fiber optics. I have a fiber optic loop. I stock these. Used to do these a lot. So we'll take this and we'll plug these in. Let's see. Try to plug this in. There we go. So our loop is plugged in now. And now our radio should work. Okay, I thought our radio would work. Oh, there it goes. So now it's on. So now we should be able to... Shut up. There we go, everything works.
La navegación no está activa. La
Why
navigation
is
n'est
it
pas
in
active.
French? Oh, English.
Navigation is not active.
Okay. There we go. So I hope you guys like this. See you later.